Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Rebuilding Portsmouth. Now, before I get into today's episode and our LiveCom, I just wanted to go over a few things. Basically, it's been pointed out to me, and I kind of already knew this as well, that in some of my... Actually, it's only the videos that have LiveComs in. What happens is, there tends to be some lag, only during the LiveCom part of the video generally, and what happens is you'll notice it because suddenly the commentary will suddenly seem like it's behind the video, and all of a sudden it will jump and you'll see the same thing twice sometimes. Now, the problem, what that is basically, is it's because I have a terrible computer. Like, this is basically a shitty old laptop which is secondhand, and I've had for 2 years already, and it was crap when I got it. It just about plays FM, and thankfully on FM.17 I can actually run the software and FM at the same time as each other in able to even be able to do live comms basically, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do them at all. But in so doing, it tends to mean that I drop frames, and unfortunately at first I thought this was an issue with the way I was encoding the video, so I tried some different encoding stuff, but it turns out it is actually how it's being recorded, and therefore nothing I can do in editing is going to fix it. The only thing that's going to fix that is me getting a better computer, which obviously I am planning on doing, and I'm going to do it, but unfortunately I can't at this exact moment because we're not made of money. You know, nobody's made of money right now, and I certainly am not. It will probably be at the very latest early January before I can actually get a new computer. That's at the very latest. I'm hoping to get it before then, but it's just a question of, you know, getting the money together, and it isn't that easy to do. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a reason for why that's happening. I know it's annoying. I find it annoying too, but the only way I can do to get rid of that is to stop doing live comms, and I'm pretty certain that you don't want that. I mean, you may do. I mean, maybe you do want to stop doing live comms. I don't know. I'd prefer to not stop doing them though, because I think that's kind of one of the things that is good about Football Manager, doing things like that. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out there. And yeah, right, let's get into today's video. Oh, Jesus. I don't know what's changed in the game. Maybe it's just me, but something feels different, because now we cannot buy a win. In fact, we can't even buy a point, it seems, all of a sudden, magically, against teams that we should be suddenly... Like, we look at the results we had. Millwall was a good result away from home, but then we had Doncaster at home, who were bottom, and we couldn't beat them. And then we lost at home to the MacDons, and then, of course, we went away in our next game against Southend United, and we were unable to get anything from that either. Southend are not doing well this year. Let's make that very clear. They are struggling against relegation like a lot of other teams. We dominated them in possession. Chance, I mean, that was fine. That was kind of even. But the fact is, we created 3 clear-cut chances to 1, and they beat us, because that's what happens. In fact, we didn't even get the goal. And bear in mind, that goal here was a goalkeeping error from the Southend goalkeeper. And I believe it was Anton Robinson's goal was a goalkeeping error from our goalkeeper, because goalkeepers are broken, which is very, very annoying. But at least Bark hasn't got his first goal for the club, so that's the only thing I can take comfort in that. But look, our last win was the LiveCom against Gillingham. We didn't win last month, and we haven't won this month so far. And our next game, well, I thought we could get things back going again. No, away at Blackpool, same problems, basically. Just the same old shite. This time, to be fair, Blackpool were better than us. There's no denying that. And we very nearly snatched something from this game. Kevin Doyle, Tom Youngs, and Jamie Hopcutt. Although I've got to say, Hopcutt's goal, again, goalkeeping error. One of those ones, right? This is the one that's really annoying me. This is the one I'm seeing the most of. And tell me if you guys are seeing this too, because I'm pretty certain you are. A ball is hit at a goalkeeper, and he saves it with his hands and stays standing up, and his arms are sort of flapping. And then just doesn't do anything. Just stands there and waits for them for eventually, like sometimes up to 10 seconds before a striker will run in and put the ball into an empty net because the keeper cannot move. It seems that once he makes a save, he is then rooted to the spot until they score. That's very, very annoying, and we've conceded so many goals like that now on both my saves, and it's so frustrating and does need to be fixed. We very nearly salvaged something in this game. John Marcus popped up with 2 goals late on in this game, and Dissels missed a penalty, and that penalty I believe was in between. Yeah, so Marcus scored, then Dissels missed the penalty, and then Marcus scored again. We could have had a 3-3 draw there, and we probably didn't deserve the 3-3 draw in that game. But we also didn't deserve to concede so many goals, I don't think. Blackpool were better than us, though, and no denying that. It just seems something's changed. And of course, in the other game we played this month, well, you can guess what happened. That's right, we lost again, this time at Burton, who, yeah, and this one is a total mindfuck. They were down to 10 men in the first half. Right, so fine. So I thought, right, we're going to have to go for them now. And yeah, okay, they had a lot of these shots before that. But then in the second half, magical. They didn't create any clear-cut chances in this game, I should point out. That none of these were clear-cut. Nothing happened, basically. But they were able to score themselves 2 goals, because that's just how it happens. And Hayden Mullins' late tapping was all we were able to clap. We did create three clear-cut chances in this game. It was 3-0 to us on clear-cuts, but makes no difference. Ben Close also picked up an injury. And yeah, so that means 3 games that were all relatively winnable, potentially, away from home against poor sides. We lost all 3 of them. And of course, the home game there against... And look, maybe I'm just bitter, but bloody hell, something feels like it's changed, and all of a sudden we've just gone straight back down the league, and we are now 14th in the league and only 9 points above the relegation zone again. We're now as close to the relegation zone as we are to the playoff spots, and that is terrible, because we really could have been right up there with that run of games. That was 5 games that I felt we could have potentially won all of them, but I wouldn't expect that. Like 10 points would have been amazing, and I feel that we should be somewhere around about here with the results against those teams. Look, Doncaster, Burton, Southend, MK Dons, Blackpool. These are all winnable games. And today is no different, because today we are at home against Leyton Orient, and that is where we pick things up. In fact, let's not go to the match preview just yet, although now that I have, I'm just going to have a quick look just to see what they've got. No, that menu's generally quite... I don't always find this one very useful, but they are looking like starting with a 4-1-4-1, it would appear. Anyway, let's quickly take a look at the squad, so you guys can see what happened this month. But then again, not a lot of goals. Marcus, of course, has managed to get himself back in there with 20 now, in 22 starts, which is pretty decent. And Miles Story actually has 7 in 10, although he has been injured. As for assists, well, that's Jed Wallace, and he is now back from suspension, so that's good as well. Most player of the matches, well, that's 5 for John Marcus. He's going to win that by a country mile this year. Whereas Fogden has actually got our best pass completion, which is kind of cool. As for yellows, that is Ben Chorley. No, he's out on loan. Partington and Butler with 4 each. And no reds at all. Oh no, apart from Jed Wallace with his ridiculous red. But Wallace still, of course, has the best average rating, which is cool to see. Right, so let's get into the team selection. Now, I do have opposition instructions set up for Portsmouth. I don't in the St. Pauli one, or I will have now. No, I'll be working on that another time. But sometimes it has been pointed out to me that less is more. Although things have been going okay, well, they were going okay in that sense in the Pompey one. Now, I'm going to start off with our counter strategy, and we've got this overload as a backup here that we can use. But I just want to make sure that we've got... I'm just going to leave all of those off for now. Run at defence, work ball in space, use tighter marking. We're just going to turn that off. Just try to be a little bit more minimalist, I guess. Exploit the flanks rather than just the left flank. Let's try that. Let's just do a quick pick and... Ooh. Holmes? Do I really want to put Holmes in? No, that's probably not wise. Unless Bartram's a little bit... No, he is a little bit... Bartram probably could do with a little rest. And I can bring him on anyway. So... Wallace is in the middle. Is that really wise? Is Miles Story fully fit yet? No, he's not. Fogden... Okay, I think I will play... Wallace is also not bad through the middle. I have played him in there a couple of times, and he's done alright. Watmore is not particularly fit, but unfortunately, we're really not doing great in terms of centre-backs, and I probably could do with maybe looking into one. Don't worry, guys, I have been taking on board your suggestions. I've seen suggestions like... Although I think that was on my St. Pauli one for people like Stracquilursi, but I'm going to... Obviously, I can't do much until January, which is in the next episode, so don't worry, I am taking all of it on board, and I will be looking at these guys, maybe buying, depending on how well things turn out. So don't worry, I've taken it all on board, and that list that was sent to me from FM Scout as well. I will be looking at that too, although I think I have already seen that. But still, I may still be able to find some players on it. Anyway, right, let's go with that, and let's get ourselves into this game. We really, 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 really do need a win here. It's hugely important, because we've been... It's been such a long time since we've tasted the sweet taste of victory. And today we really do need to come up with something. Now, I do have opposition instructions. That is generally my opposition instructions. I set that up beforehand, before the season, although let's just do that as well. Hopefully that doesn't turn off. No, okay, cool. I've set that up. Hopefully that should be fine. I do need to set up something like that for my St. Pauli one. I do have set piece instructions. It's just... I maybe do need to have a little look at those, because we do actually tend to score quite a few goals from set pieces, I think. Certainly from crosses, anyway. Or as the sort of second phase from set pieces seems to be where we've scored a few goals. Anyway, let's get into things and see what we can pull off in this game. Hopefully, we can come up with something magical. So again, I apologise if there are any frames dropped. There probably will be some frames dropped, so just please try to bear with me. I promise it will get better when I can get a new computer, and we can do all kinds of fancy stuff then. Just you wait. Right, let's see how things start off. If I find that we're not really getting many chances, I might just push it onto the overload setting that I've been using in some of our home games, because it did start to work, but it kind of just sort of faded away. Maybe teams started to suss us out, I don't know. Anyway, what more? Getting the ball at the back here. Back to Hayden Mullins, who is now playing back in his more comfortable centre-back role. Dissel's out on the wing. Is that a player we've got injured, or is that one of their players? McAnuff wins it for Leyton Orient here. McDonald, Crowley in the midfield. Partington's won it back. Good stuff. Gary Gardner, ball over the top for Charles Dissells. Good ball in here. Come on. Oh, that's poor. Oh, that better not be the highlight. And it's not on extended highlights again now. Sorry, it somehow changed itself back to extended highlights. I don't know if everyone else noticed that when it updated. Right, long ball downfield. Please don't let this be a goal or something from it. What more? Oh, God. Well, we know where this is going. Come on, so many players in the box. Somebody tackle. Oh, God damn it. And Isaiah Osborne. Well, do we have any choice but to try and push for this game now? Okay. Wait, did I look? Actually, we probably should have pushed up a little bit higher. I'm going to have to go for it now. They've sort of forced my hand, but this has happened so lately. Nobody marks him coming in off the edge of the area here, and he's just able to hit this first time, and it's a great finish. I can't deny that, but we've got to do better than that. Oh, Jesus. Right. I'm going to switch here, change tactics, and I will mess with the instructions a bit once the ball... Oh, my God. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Oh, Jesus Christ. What was that? I'm pretty certain my opposition instruction for corners don't say, don't mark anybody. Why is the goalkeeper laying on the floor? Alright, let's quickly change this around, because this is not going to be right. Push higher up, close down more, higher tempo, use tighter marking. Not shoot on sight just yet. Hopefully, but we're 2-0 down. This is ridiculous. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm an absolute loss here. What is going on? Like, we were winning these games comfortably, and now all of a sudden this update comes down, and now we can't. Not only can we not buy a win, but we can't. Why did he? 3-0 down inside 18 minutes. Well, I guess the only option we have got is to try and push for this really now. I know that sounds silly because we're probably not getting absolutely spanked, but I've found in these sort of situations, if you try and do damage limitation, you just seem to concede more goals. Let's stop clearing the ball to the flanks. That seems to be a useless instruction that never seems to do any. We may as well take more risks here because why the hell not? We just need to get some ball. We need to get some shots. 3 shots we've had, none of which are on target. They've only created 1 clear-cut chance, but obviously they've scored 3 goals because that's how this works. Ball in here. Right, Gary Gardner. Get it back to Holmes, or just lose the ball. Also, something else I've noticed, your players seem to get dispossessed really, really easily now. I've noticed in a lot of my highlights, a lot of the goals seem to be coming from my players getting dispossessed, whereas that wasn't happening before. But it does seem to be they get tackled off the ball way too easily now. Right, good tackle, finally. Gardner, ball up to Dissells. Marcus, is Bartram in a good position? No, that's a terrible pass. Right, intercept it. You've got closing down on more. Ball through the top here to Crowley. Oh, for the love of Jesus. Yeah. We're 4-0 down at home. Like, my tactics are no different to the tactics we were employing earlier in the season. I understand that obviously people are going to learn against you, but really? All of a sudden, you just start losing games by 4-0. Oh, that's some great goalkeeping. Just you know, you could either catch it or you could just bat it over your shoulder. Either's fine. I honestly have no idea what to do here. We're 4-0 down. We're not going to win this game. We're not going to get anything from this. Oh, of course. And now the injuries begin. It's that time again. I apologise if I sound like a whiny bitch, and I probably do. But sometimes it's just like, really? Like, we've lost so many games in a row. I've had to have a team meeting as well because they were getting so upset about it, and rightly so, but I just don't understand how we can go from being brilliant to shocking. I'm sure my tactics aren't perfect. They're clearly not perfect because we're losing so badly. But really? 4-0? This used to be every single game now we're getting our asses handed to us. What can we change? What can we change? Maybe not turn off shorter passing. We maybe just need to get the ball a little bit more forward. Maybe turn off tighter marking, because what's the point? Let's just turn off whipped crosses so they've got a bit more freedom to cross how they like. I'm very unsure. There's no point in making any substitutions now at the moment. I may as well wait till like sort of 60 minutes before I try and change anything, because we're clearly not going to get anything from this. What is that? Oh dear. Have they just changed the update so that your team just becomes completely incompetent? Because that seems to be what's happened here. We have literally become unable to score any goals all of a sudden, and it just seems to have just like something's just been switched and you cannot score a goal anymore. Right, Wallace out wide to East, ball in to no one. Right, Mullins now picks it up. If we get a goal here, I would say there may still be hope for us, but obviously there won't. Ball in all the way across to Ricky Holmes, and he's hit the post, because that's just what we do. McAnuff now bringing it away for Leyton Orient. They'll probably go and score from this now. Well done, Danny East. That's a good ball, but Dissels. Oh, come on. And, oh, of course, Dissels is injured, isn't he? Why didn't we take him off? Have we got Barkhazen on the bench? Yeah, we do. Okay, so that's good. That's a substitution already made. And another injury, which is useful. The more of those, the better. I might wait till 65 minutes before I make any more subs. Just, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh. Wow. Hang on. So we've got a left back and a left back on the bench. We really are lacking full. Have we got anyone that can play right centre back? Oh right, yeah, we got Partington. Not ideal, but he's not bad. He can do a job in that role. We got another centre mid in the fit. Yeah, okay, Danny Hollands. So that's 2 subs we've made that have been out of necessity now. What I'll probably do is around about 65 minutes, I'll throw on Miles' story. I'm sorry if this is embarrassing to watch. Sometimes you just get FM'd. I mean, to be fair, they've been better than us, and they do deserve to win the game, but perhaps not by 4-0. Let's see if we can try and get some pride back in this performance. Actually, let's... What do I do? Show some passion, for crying out loud. If we carry on playing like this, we get bloody relegated. Well, that's our chance, but I mean, Marcus has done absolutely nothing today, unfortunately, so I am going to... Or do I just save that 3rd sub, because this looks like one of those games where it's going to screw me. So maybe I should leave this 3rd sub in case we get another injury, because what's to say it won't? I'm going to leave it. This looks like one of these games where anything can happen, so we may end up getting a 3rd injury, and then we don't want to end up playing the game with 10 men. That could make it even worse for us. We really can't afford that. Wallace, and it's cleared away. Hollands on the ball. Ball across to Barkhazen. Barkhazen with a strike, top corner. 4-1. We've managed to get a shot on target. Always a bonus. That's a great finish from Barkhazen. He's scored a couple of good ones. Danny Hollands there with the ball to Barkhazen. This must have been right in the top corner. And that is an absolute bullet. Great finish. Definitely not a clear-cut chance. Just a great finish, but it's too late. It is far too late. Danny East has picked up another knock, hasn't he? Right. Right. Did I or did I not just say this was going to happen? Also, look at Danny East. He's absolutely fucked. Okay, so Ricky Holmes, we do have Andy Bartram, so I can bring him on. And, yeah. So, oh, what a nightmare. This is bad injuries even for me. And I've been experiencing a lot. I don't know if you've seen the St. Pauli one, but we had like 17 players that injured at one point. So we've lost Watmore, Holmes, and Dissels in one game. And I'm pretty certain that Danny East is... I'm probably going to get and Gardner is looking knackered, but he's also injury prone, and therefore that's probably going to come up as an injury too in the end. Marcus is looking pretty knackered too, but there's now I can do about it now. Then again, still 18 minutes to go. We could easily get more injuries. I'm very glad I left off, actually. If I'd have brought on Miles' story when I was playing... Oh, come on, win the header. That's... Oh, and the ball in... Oh, good clearance. Okay, and straight to Davidson. I don't know what to do. Do we just try and... damage limitation, maybe a little bit? Hollands, get the ball downfield. Barkhazen, if we can get another goal back here, there might be a chance to make this game a little bit more... not comfortable. Wallace, get it across the box. Don't you dare shoot. Ball across Bartram! Oh! 4-2. This seems to be so often this happens. Like, we set up well, and then suddenly they'll score 3 bullshit goals or whatever, and then all of a sudden, you just get these spells where you can score goals, as you would have seen earlier when we scored those 3 goals against Blackpool late on. It just seems to be how it happens. We've still got some more time left here. Go on, one more. Let's pull off the ultimate comeback. Or, more likely, concede a goal, because they'll just play this straight over the top and in behind us. Because, unfortunately, we are going to be caught out. It's one of those things. Good clearance. Go on, Barkhazen. He's got the ball here. If you can get it into the channel to Bartram. Bartram needs to pick a pass. Marcus is onside here. Marcus is onside here. Bartram! Oh, what is that? Is that a shot? You should be ashamed of your life. That is a terrible attempt at a shot. We've been alright in this second half. Look, 2 clear-cut chances apiece, and obviously we're going to lose the game, because that's how it works. We've also had the 3 injuries, which have been fun, but I guess it's been an eventful LiveCom, if nothing else. Oh, one more chance here. Wallace chips it over the top for Marcus! Oh my god, that's off as well. 3 clear-cut chances to 2, and we're going to lose again. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm at a loss. But at least they've not been through goalkeeping errors today. Although, give it time. It's just been the injuries instead that's been biting us in today's game. Bartram with the ball out wide. Get it into the middle. Or... no, that's poor. That's really poor. Unless we can win it. Oh, for the... oh, I thought we were going to get a booking there. Barkhazen. Ball across the box, maybe? Bartram! Oh, it's saved. Is that a 4th clear cut? Yeah, it is. We've had 4 clear cut chances to 2, and they're beating us 4-2. Well, I can't take him off, can I? So, shoot me now. Shoot me now. Oh, I don't even know what to say. Please don't, if you're considering buying the game, don't use this as an example of what the game's like in every game, although it has been a bit more like this lately. So there you have it. Portsmouth 2, Leyton Orient 4. We had 4 players injured, or more like 5 or 6, to be honest. Had more clear-cut chances, but as usual, they win. I'm very, very confused. And that is another defeat in a row for us. Okay, so, on this question, do I have every right to feel a little bit annoyed at that result? Or is it just one of those things? Like, let me know. Has this sort of crap happened to you? Because this is essentially what has happened to me in every single game I've played in the last 2 months of this game, since the update came out. Since the official game was released, this is what it's been like in every single match, basically. Although especially in the last couple of games, the Blackpool one in particular, where we were 3-0 down very, very quickly, and then very nearly won it just with this burst of goals. You just seem to get these little bursts of goals from both sides. I'm really annoyed at that. That's so annoying. Oh, man. Anyway, I guess it shows I care, if nothing else. So, yeah, I'm going to stop the video here before I'm going to go cry in a fucking corner at this point. Anyway, right, yeah, so if you guys have enjoyed this episode, and like laughing at my misery, then feel free to drop a big like or Schadenfreude on the video. And if you guys have liked it even more than that, or Schadenfreude did it even more than that, please feel free to hit that big old subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next episode with the January transfer window, which is going to be awesome. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.